Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So the Nets starting five. Williams is out there with Irving. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Seattle, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Thomas. And it's Edwards in at the 2.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Left side Adams. Outside Thomas. Fires for 3. Rebound Julius Irving. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Durant for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here is Kidd. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Here's Petrovic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the basket by Edwards.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
Here's Petrovic, and the Nets another 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
KD with the bucket.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Thomas, that's good.
Well, a lot of guys shoot it much better when they fire straight off the pass.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Kidd. Again, the Nets for 2.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now, here's Thomas. Outside Irving. Here's Edwards. A rebound by Kidd. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Petrovic, and the Nets another 3.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thomas kicks to Adams. Outside Durant. Launches a 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 6.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last 3 go unanswered.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Nets making a change here. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Anderson wide open. No good on the 3. Seattle trails by 5. Thomas kicks to Thomas. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Thomas got a couple of 3s now in the first for Seattle.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Anderson outside. Pass to Petrovic. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the paint. Thomas surveying the D. Shoots the three. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
Anderson outside. Pass to Petrovic. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. 14 points for him.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. It's Thomas on the wing. Noah finds Thomas. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the Nets with possession and stolen by Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
30 seconds left to play here in the first. From deep, Harden. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
.17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Coleman. Shot from the wing, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Just a great flow to that play. He's anticipating the pass, perfect rhythm on that jumper.
Young for three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Siakam sets a screen for Irving. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And so Young will bring it up for Seattle, trailing by 5. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Three-pointer, and the rebound goes to Martin. A shot by Harden, wide open, and a miss there on the triple. And it's Seattle with the ball. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got his second basket.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Nets leading by 3. Knocks it loose. Here's Young. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Van Horn. Now here's Harden. 14 feet away. They get the rebound. Got it! Harden for 2.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
On the wing, Irving. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Johnson. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. Back to Kidd. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Jefferson. The three. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Jefferson. Harden's got 5 now.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Young for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Thomas. He's got 9. Pass to Siakam. And here is Mitchell. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. It's a tie ball game.
You know Mitchell loves the 3. Remember, she's led the league in attempts from the arc before.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Seattle with the ball. Thomas finds Mitchell. Here's Irving, and it's good for 2. Irving's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
And that's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
1:33 left now here in the second. And here's Anderson from the arc. Irving looking over the floor. From outside, off the mark. And it's Seattle with the ball. Outside Irving. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, that's a couple of tough points right there. That was a battle inside.
1:02 left in the second quarter. Pass to Petrovic. No good with the triple. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Anderson, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Sun changes for Seattle. Durant's checked in for Siakam. Jalen Johnson comes in for Irving. And it's Edwards in for Mitchell. Lopez, he's checked in for the Nets. Kidd comes in for Anderson. Seattle on defense. And the Nets miss again. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Durant, daring anyone to stop him. KD.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Irving with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 6. Now here's Thomas. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And that does it for the first half of play. Seattle leads by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Irving is out there with Williams. Then there's Petrovic. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Kidd in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Irving. 4 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. From deep, Thomas. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
What a shot by Durant!
And we've seen KD stretch the floor for a long time. An all-time great.
It's the Nets now. 9-point game. And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Petrovic. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Solid team basketball, keeping the ball moving and creating a great shot.
Thomas kicks to Irving. Right side, Edwards. Williams against KD. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. They grabbed their own miss. Adams' shot is off. Brooklyn trails by 6. The 3. Here's Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice job there, getting great positioning on the glass.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Seattle making a change here. On the free throw, no good.
Standing 6'8", Buck Williams is an excellent defensive player. This team counts on his ability to affect shots.
To the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And that one falls for Williams. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Connects from 3-point range. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Here's Thomas. Lopez with the block.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Petrovic.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Now, here is on the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Brooklyn trails by 4. The kick out to Irving. Takes a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 12.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Thomas against Kidd. Thomas passes to Thomas. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Three-pointer, Kidd. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Outside Wilson. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. Irving with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Petrovic. Again, the Nets for 2.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Siakam, that's good.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Thomas inside. He's covered by Kidd. And the basket by Thomas.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Outside for Thomas. Pass to Wilson. Here's Thomas. Launches it. Unable to get that one. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Nets lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Martin attacking Petrovic. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
And here's Harden for 3, drops in the tray. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. And so Young will bring it up for Seattle. Petrovic with the rebound. Young's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Martin. That one falls. And the Nets lead by 10.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And Seattle making a change here. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. Right side, Irving. Back to Thomas. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 10. Thomas, no good. From downtown, Van Horn, no good. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Harden. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
No good from Irving.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Thomas. Kidd against Thomas. And on the way from Irving for three. The rebound by Johnson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Irving can't get it to go. Nets leading by 10. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that was great defense, but he's just so focused in the paint.
Some changes for Seattle. Steven Adams is checked in for Noah. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mitchell.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Isaiah Thomas out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Adams. And at the 5, roaming the paint. Here is Edwards after Julius Irving's basket. The 3 is off. Kidd with it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Irving outside. Williams outside. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here is Kidd after Julius Irving's basket. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Beyond the arc. Drained from outside.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Adams. Here's Durant. Puts it up. Buries the jumper. It's the Nets now. They led by as many as 18 points. And Adams sends it back.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponents.
Now Kidd. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Drazen Petrovic. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Pass to Plum. Alamon. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Lets the three fly. Plum, no good. Seattle with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Wilson. And yes, it's good.
The balance, the focus. She's good at staying locked in on the task at hand.
Poked away. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Hamby. Here's Plum. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the shot clock. Sweet move. Can't capitalize inside. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And another basket for Seattle.
She's taking that shot all the time unless you contest a little better. She trusts her jump.
Here's Steffens. Over to the left wing. Pass to Mabry. To the middle. Griner, good.
If you let me draft one player, maybe ever, to get it inside to,
it might just be Brittany Griner.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Steffens can't get it to go. Seattle has come out of the gates quickly. Lets it fly, and it's Seattle with another.
I like the smooth release on her shot there. That's the product of practice.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. Seattle with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. Here's Plum. Takes it inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice intensity from Plum on the drive. Determined to get a hoop.
Seattle leading by 8. Pass to Wilson. Here's Plum. And they call the foul. So she's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Seattle.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And that one's good, Hamby.
These looks can be easy money if you've got the skills she has.
Pass to Plum. Wilson kicks to Martin. Los Angeles trails by 9. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Got to get up close to her if you're a defender. She's a player who can hurt you from deep.
Left side, Martin. Good. Here's Van Loo. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Martin. And it's good for 2.
Hustling up the floor. You love her determination.
Los Angeles trails by 10. Pass to Van Loo. Here's Cannon. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Wilson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. The three-pointer is right on target.
Look, she knows how important that shot is for effectiveness of this offense.
Here's Plum. Pass to Van Loo. Looking to end the run. And so it's Seattle. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Here's Samuelson. Here's Fagbenle. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Plum. Pulls it up. And the jumper is good.
Shooting while in rhythm. The defense has got to be more mindful of her ability to pull up off the dribble.
It's Martin on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Samuelson missing. Los Angeles trails by 11. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love how assertive she was right there. She feels like no one can guard her inside.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Gray. Seattle missing again. Here's Los Angeles now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Burrell gets it to go.
She cashes in off the pass, catching and connecting with the J.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Seattle leading by 6. Mitchell passes to Gray. Puts up a 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Brink. A 3 ball. A rebound by Mitchell. And it's Seattle with the ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Gray's shot is off. Los Angeles trails by 6. Here's Stephens. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, if you give her that midi, she'll take it. No problem dropping the jumper.
Pass to Wilson. There's the triple. Gray's shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Wilson grabs the board. Here's Gray. Stephens pulls it in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. And now just a 2-point Seattle lead.
What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And it's Seattle with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Plum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Seattle leads by 4.
Good work inside there. She's showing how effective she can be in the paint.
Pass to Plum. 1:49 left to play in the first half. And that one's good, Hamby.
Well, that was a key pass from her. You always want to get your teammates involved. You shoot it better off a good pass.
Here's Plum. Here's Fagbenle. Lays it up off the glass. And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Plum. Nailed from three-point land.
An extremely accurate shooter. Plum has finished top 5 in the league in three-point shooting. You can't let her get good looks.
Here's Plum. They lead by 1. Count it, good.
I think she enjoyed challenging the defense there, showing them she was unstoppable inside.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Stephens. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Plum. That one falls. And now a 5-point Seattle lead.
Well, that's great use of her body and her instincts to get in position and convert inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Look at that aggression. She fought her way toward the miss and was able to grab them some second chance points.
Pass to Plum. Back to Wilson. Here's Plum. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Seattle leads by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Rebound by Hamby. Los Angeles trails by 3. Count the basket.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
To the right side. Here's Griner. For the 3. That one's not going to go. Pass to Plum. For the lead. Good on the triple. Plum's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Well, it's obvious that Plum has found her rhythm tonight, and that coach wants them to keep feeding her.
Here's Plum. Takes the 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. And Seattle leads by 1.
Yeah, she was looking for revenge there. Just knocking it down to match their last bucket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Hamby, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, you see the confidence she has firing away, especially when she gets room to shoot from the corner.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Fagbenle. Here's Plum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Goes back up. And that one's good, Hamby. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
I mean, give her an A for effort. She made all of that happen.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Jackson. Inside. Here's Stevens. And no good. trying to use the glass. Here's Plum. Alamon. Steffens, good.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Right here.
Just got the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been a big game for her. She's in a great rhythm. I'd keep going to her.
From the arc. Plum, no good. Seattle trails by 3. Right wing. Here's Mabry. Right side Jackson. Fires the 3. Benway with the rebound. Seattle with the ball. Here's Wilson. Makes it off the glass.
And these are high-value shots inside. She's going to make that more often than not.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Plum. Here's Hamby. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Several teams changing it up here. Substitution on the court. .114 left to play in the third. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Los Angeles leads by 4.
She fearlessly sinks the corner 3.
Pass to Gray. Lets it go from deep. Brink with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Well, showing us what she can do. Puts the ball on the floor and goes.
Now Martin. Outside Wilson. Back to Martin. Over to the wing. Here's Gray. Sinks the three-pointer. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Plum. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. Here's Seattle.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Plum. Gets it off. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And we get some fireworks there to finish the quarter. That 3 ties it up as we go down the home stretch.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Van Loo. Pass to Steffens. Off target with the close range fadeaway. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Plum. To take the lead. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance. And the defense just learned the hard way.
To the wing on the left. Here's Van Loo. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Samuelson. And they call the foul on the shot. That sends her to the free throw line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Pass to Van Loo. Here's Cannon. Seattle leading by 4. Here's Gray. Here's Plum. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Yep, that one goes.
I like seeing her use the mid-range area of the floor, showing she can stick it from there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Plum. Stephens pulls it in. Here's Hamby. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Brown outside. Pass to Samuelson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Out to the wing. From 18 feet away, Wilson grabs the board. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Here's Plum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
She's going to do that every time. Lots of confidence in the catch and shoot.
And Los Angeles calling timeout.
It just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
She has the utmost confidence in herself to deliver. You see why.
Seattle leading by 3. Here's Plum. Outside Wilson. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Plum. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And she's cooking with grease. You love seeing players like her command the ball and take over like this.
They swipe it. Brown drives in, and the shot goes in. And Seattle leads by 8. And here is Los Angeles now. Driving the lane from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They needed a bucket, and she answers the call. Big time.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Plum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Hamby. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Seattle lead.
When it matters the most, she steps up to get it done.
Here's Griner. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. The tray connects from 3-point range.
Well, this is why they go to her in the clutch, because she loves the spotlight.
Down low. Here's Hamby. Help!
Well, and this is why you go to trusted scorers in these moments. They had to convert, and she did.
Pass to Plum. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. .46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hamby. 16 feet away. Good!
And talk about coming up clutch. She stays ready and willing to take big shots.
And they go to the intentional foul. .2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
What a night she's been having. It feels like every time she gets a shot off, it's falling in.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 7. .27 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Hamby. It drops.
Well, I love the decision there, finding her teammate wide open.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Stevens. Cans the 3.
Nice speed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Jackson from long range buries it from outside.
Oh, that is a giant move. She's locked in.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. 9 seconds left in the game. Outside Jackson. Fires from way outside. And so it's Seattle winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. Now it's time for our player of the game.
Hey, my name is Curry, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
We are back with more 2K TV, and as promised, this week we have a show packed with 2K TV Interactive.
That's right, and that means more VC for all of you, and all 2K TV Interactive in this episode is presented by Coach.
All you have to do is answer the questions correctly, so listen up.
All right, the NBA is global. In fact, this year's Atlanta Hawks roster has a record-tying number of international players.
For some VC, do you know how many international players were on the Hawks opening night roster?
Was it 7, 8, 9, or 10?
If you answered 10, congratulations, enjoy that VC, and for nothing, a little extra bonus if you can name all of those players. Don't go anywhere because we have more VC earning opportunities on the way with more 2K TV Interactive coming right up.
One sec.
Jaywalk. My life, my dime, respect, just fine.
Mom, I've tried everything.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. My face they revert, round table hoes, I just eat them for dessert. Eeny, meeny, many more, you could be first. Bye.
Ready to earn some more VC? Here's another 2K TV interactive question.
How many countries are represented in the NBA this season?
Is it 23, 28, 33, or 43? "43 countries, Alexis. The NBA is indeed global."
For sure. I think we should say hello to every one of those countries out there. What do you got?
I'll start. Hi.
Ciao. Hola.
Bonjour.
Salut. Konnichiwa. Annyeonghaseyo.
I'm not bilingual.
Watch him! Right here! Who's watching him? Come around. Go, man, go. I got it. Help me out. You got him. Get ready, man. Let's go, baby. Get there, get there. All right, come to your side. Hey, come to me, come to me. Get mine. Box out. Keep the ball, miss. Come on. Hey, get in beat. Hey, yo, right here. Come get it! Come get it! Yo, shut up! Get it, baby, get it! That was good! There you go. This is what you've been working for. There you go. I'm coming. Yeah, go, man, go! I got it! Get the board! Focus, man, it's you!
Keep moving.